Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
We are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today we have a simple test that you can do for dementia to see if you or a loved one has basically some cognitive deficits.
Right,
So,
simple
like
test.
Alzheimer's or...
It doesn't necessarily mean, you kind of have to be a professional, but it can give you some idea.
It would be an idea of whether or not you should go see the doctor.
Sure.
I mean, you know, if you're having trouble with this is just one step. Doesn't mean necessarily you even have dementia, which is, you know, a decrease in cognitive ability, a decreased ability to process. But it does mean that it might be a cause for concern. Sure. So, by the way, before we do that, if you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, you're going to want to go over to the Facebook and like us. We just gave away a mattress like this. And by the way, if you're looking for a discount on the mattress, they're giving away $400 off if you follow the details below.
Oh, good. That's a substantial savings.
The Sleep Ovation mattress. But what we're giving away now are 5 TENS units. And a TENS unit is?
If you have chronic pain, they work a great substitute so you can get off of your pain meds. You know, if you're doing opioid pain meds and you want an option so you don't have to deal with those side effects or the possible risk of being, you know, addicted to them.
And this company, iRelieve, really has done a great job of improving the TENS units. They're so easy to use now, and they're rechargeable, and they're just...
And the prices are great.
The prices are great, yeah. They used to be very expensive. So. All right, so the mini cog, this is what we're going to do. It's a 3-step process. Brad's going to take the test. I'm going to give it to him, and we'll see how he does. I mean, I have my concerns here. I've been worried about you.
And so does my wife.
So, all right.
Well, she's pretty convinced we don't need the test. She knows.
She knows already. So we're going to start off with number 1. You're going to have the person, you're going to name 3 objects for the person. I'm going to give Brad 3 objects, and I want him to repeat them after me, and I want you to try to remember them.
So is this something you should just do in a quiet room, I'm assuming?
Sure.
You know, like distractions or people walking around or whatnot?
Right. Okay. So we'll start off with the first 3 objects here, Brad. They're chair, house, and apple. Okay. I want you to repeat them after me.
Chair, house, apple.
Now, if the person can't even repeat them back, can't even remember them enough to even repeat them back, that's already a bad sign. You need to go see the doctor. Okay. So, all right. Now we're going to go ahead and Brad, we got this over for you, this whiteboard with a marker for a reason. We're going to have you draw a clock. And I'm going to have you draw the clock, and I want to have all the numbers on there. Yep. And I want you to put an hour hand and a minute hand. And can you put the time 3:45, or which would be 3:45. Mm-hmm. This was on Dumb and Dumber, I remember. He goes, I'll meet you at 3:45 or something like that. And he goes, well, what about 3:45? So Brad's drawing the clock, and the things we're looking for, Liz, who's done a lot of these tests, and she's behind the camera, but she said she's a lot of times doesn't see any normal clocks, but she's seen the numbers all on one side. I imagine you see it where the circle doesn't get connected, right? Mm. She's seen it where people write numbers 1 through 20. Yeah, Brad's planning it out pretty well here, I think, pretty. And you're probably gonna have, I'm gonna have you probably label the big hand and the little hand too, the hour hand and the minute hand. So he's doing pretty well here. So now you're you're thinking. He's thinking. It's not that easy, is it?
Well, you know, nowadays with particularly younger people, young kids have a hard time reading analog clocks. They have everything's digital.
Right.
So I took care of that too.
So that's in our. So you want to mark you forgot to mark the big hand.
Oh, sorry.
So Brad, I'm sorry to tell you, you did make one mistake here though.
Oh really?
Yeah. So here's Brad's. Hope you can see that.
Oh.
Do you see what you did?
Well, this has to go down a little bit.
Yes. There you go. You had 3:45 instead of 4:45. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, but sometimes clocks are weird. And so then you do this, and then
now I'm going to go ahead and ask you to repeat the 3 objects.
Oh. Chair, house, apple.
Yep. Very good. Chair, house, apple, and you know it's a little bit of a struggle sometimes to read
Sure,
those objects, but
right.
you did use visualization, did you?
Right, yeah, I have a little system for memorized, but I wish I could use it on names. It work so good that way, but I'm working on that too.
So anyway, this is something you could try. If you did it along with us today and you had a little bit of difficulty in that clock, you could show the clock to somebody else, and if it doesn't look too good, maybe you do want to go in and have, there's a lot more in-depth testing they can do.
Sure, sure. So again, if you're doing it to a loved one, maybe someone older, Liz was saying she sees oftentimes things that you would not suspect as far as drawing the clock out. So don't get overly concerned either, but get into someone that can help you out.
And we're not trying to make light of this either. I mean, this is a serious issue, and
Sure.
We always try to add a little humor, but we realize that people starting to get a little impairment in their cognitive functions. It is something to be concerned about because you're always worried about a person, being safe at home.
Sure.
And being able to,
Care for themselves.
Care for themselves, and they start a fire on the stove, or they leave the stove on and stuff like that. So,
Right.
all right. Thanks everybody for watching.